Greeting everyone, my name is Chiang matrix number 261217. Today I'm going to discuss about the Nestle case. Before I move into further, I would like to discuss about the organization background. First of all, Nestle was established 154 years ago in Switzerland. The company was rated as the world's largest and the most diversified food and beverage company. Nestle East and Southern Africa region (ESA) they are operating on a concept called CSV. It is a short form for Creating Shared Value. This project aims to create the benefit for both parties, which is the shareholder and the society. Instead of just profiting one party, they are struggling hard to find an intercept point which they can optimize the benefit for both. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, actually, the business is already actively involving in the charity programs such as the nutrition education program and the water conservation activities. While during the COVID-19, Nestle was collaborated with Food Forward and the Gift of Giver for product donation to the frontliners such as the medical staff, the caregiver, and the patient. Alright, the main character in this case actually is Bruno Olihope. He is the chairman and the managing director of the Nestle ESA. Olihope is facing a dilemma in making decisions, especially in this crisis time. He is wondering what are the other opportunities that might exist to accelerate the CSV project in rural community, especially in this COVID-19 time. Alright, according to the stakeholder theories, all the stakeholders are equally important and should be treated fairly. So, which group of the people should be prioritized when giving those benefits CSV project? Also, the triple bottom line and the Carroll CSR theory also further illustrated the importance of a public social interest. There are several options that recommended by me for the CSV project in the rural community by Nestle. First of all, it's an infrastructure development program. In my opinion, Nestle may invest to develop the essential infrastructure in the rural areas such as water, electricity, transportation, and healthcare center, and maybe marketplace. However, this strategy is actually quite time-consuming and cost-consuming. The development of infrastructure required a huge capital and a lot of manpower. Also, there is a certain of difficulties level because of the landscape problem. Each of the rural areas they have a different landscape design. Apart from that, there must be some land use restriction by the government or by the local. Therefore, the second option that offered by me is an education awareness program. From what I think, I feel Nestle can provide this educational opportunity to the teenage and the child in the rural area. However, there are a lot of challenges to implement this project also. First, the lack of the communication skill. The teacher might face communication barrier while talking to the rural child or the teenage because they are low access to the educational. Also, they have a poor school infrastructure. And lastly, the rural area mostly recorded a high absentee rate due to the poverty. The students tend to work instead of attending the school. So I feel maybe it's not a good way. Alright, move on to the third option. The Nestle may provide a healthcare service for the rural communities. Even so, there are a lot of restrictions for this project to implement also. First, the cost. It's required a lot of cost to set up a healthcare center in the rural area. Also, it also facing the difficulty to relocate the medical staff to the rural. Besides that, this problem arise such as the medical storage problem, the poor facility for the medical staff to work, and so on. So the final suggestion that recommended by me and I strongly advise the Nestle would be considering this suggestion is the sustainable agriculture strategies. As I mentioned just now, poverty always is a main concern in the rural area. So by growing some agricultural crops, maybe the residents are able to end their hungers and increase the body nutrition. The growing of agricultural product may also generate consistency, profit, and provide job opportunity for them. So how does it work? Firstly, Nestle should visit the site to investigate the suitable agricultural product to grow on for that particular area. As you all know, there are a lot of agricultural products in the world, such as the vegetable, the wood, the timber, the rubber, the paddy, and so on. So it's a crucial to select a right agricultural product based on the humidity, the landscape, the soil, the pollution, the water supply, and also the demographic of the rural area, whether the manpower able to produce the agricultural product or not. Nestle also may help to develop a platform or a distribution channel to help the residents to sell or promote the product. Not only that, Nestle may also provide a zero-interest initial seed funding for them to start off their business. Also, the Nestle may also provide a training program such as a plantation technique, the watering, and the nutrition value of agriculture for them to promote to the outsider. Meanwhile, the subsequent support assistance is also essential for them. Nestle may nominate a staff to follow up the progress of the project, and also the residents may refer to the person in charge when they're facing any difficulties or they need further additional assistance. Alright, a last simple conclusion from me. Businesses are not only required to safeguard the financial welfare of the community, it also needs to maintain the sustainability and the social interests of the society. A business that emphasizes of the stakeholder welfare will able to engage and create loyalty from the public. Therefore, it may sustain in the long run. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.